CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.
Hello everyone, welcome to CollectAWrestlePalooza. Today I'm going to be unboxing just a couple of LJN 8-inch hard rubber figures that I recently purchased on eBay. It's going to be a quick video. I haven't purchased LJNs in a while, but I found a couple good deals, or I thought were good deals. I did try to buy more than 2 figures from this seller so that I could combine shipping, but I only won 2 of them. The ones I won were the Bruno Sammartino and the Tito Santana, which I believe is what is in this box here. My initial impression on these look great. I think I spent, maybe $20 to $30 a figure, somewhere around that range, but they were advertised as near mint. One thing initially I noticed is the Tito Santana's having a hard time standing up. I do prefer if the figures stand up on their own. I do have them displayed just with their back against the wall, so not a huge deal, but I would prefer if this one stood up. But the few things you're going to look for when you're buying LJNs, first thing of course is paint wear, and also signs of touch-ups. It's very hard to tell from the eBay listing if the product has been touched up. So I'm going to take a look at this. The hair is definitely intact. Trunks, of course, on the buttock you often get wear, and then on the back of the boot, and then on the toes of the boot you get wear, and then a lot of time around the hands if the figure was used for punching, or in the face for the same reason if it had a lot of moves used against it. I would say this Tito Santana is pretty high quality. There is a little bit of paint wear. I believe that sideburn would normally be completely intact. You can see that there's a mark where it's rubbed off a little bit, but that really is the only sign of paint wear I see. Face is in really nice shape. The teeth are nicely painted. Eyebrows too. A lot of times eyebrows you're going to see wear. You see a little bit of wear on this side on this Tito, but mostly this is in really nice condition. I'm very, very happy with this overall. You can definitely tell it's not touched up as well. First sign of touch-up is going to be the sheen. So if you look at the figure, what's your first gut instinct looking at the paint? If you see gloss, if you see brush strokes, if you see differences in sheen, that's a sign that the person who owned it might have painted it and then covered it with Mod Podge. Mod Podge will have a real shiny sheen. There should be a shine to it, but not so much that it really reflects the light and catches the eye. It should just be more of a subtle shine. And you can tell on this one here, the sheen is very even all the way around. Definitely no touch-ups. I think this is a great figure. Also, and I can already see it on the Bruno, but when you're looking at the body, you actually don't want the body to be too matte. You want to see a sheen on the body, because a lot of times what people will do, this is the base rubber of the figure, that's the base color, so you can abrade that as much as you want and it will stay the same color. So what people will do is they'll actually take erasers and very, very harsh abrasives to the body, trying to get marks off of the body, which can work, but what it does is it leaves sort of a matte, abraded surface that's subtle. You don't see it really to the naked eye, but when you have it in front of you and you look at it closely, you can see that those figures have been too harshly washed. This one definitely has not been. I like this figure. Let's see what it says on the trunks. Titan Sports, 1986, I believe it says. P1. So that's the Tito Santana right there. Second one, living legend Bruno Sammartino. No paint abrasions, a little bit on the boot, but just a micro nick there. So looks pretty good, but the hair is completely intact. Again, the face and the eyebrows appear to be completely intact. But what I do see is that sign of possibly someone coming in here and maybe using an eraser or something like that on the body, on the rubber. Maybe hard to see on this camera, but the torso area doesn't quite have the same sheen that the Tito Santana does. So I think someone came in and abraded this with an eraser or some other very abrasive surface. And I also think that because you can see some dirt, so this is probably the dirt they were trying to get off with the eraser. Did a pretty nice job, you know, again, very toyetic, good eye appeal, but not quite as good condition as Tito, but A+ on the paint. There's absolutely, you know, no wear on the paint except for the boot. Nothing in the buttock, nothing on the hair, nothing in the eyebrows, on the face. The eyes are very clear. No fading or anything like that. And this is the living legend, Bruno Sammartino. So overall, I would give these two figures good quality A, maybe an A- on the Bruno, but I'm very, very happy. Thank you guys for watching. This is CollectAWrestlePalooza. I do post wrestling content every week. Try to give you some useful information. If you do like the content of these videos, please consider liking or subscribing. Gives me motivation to keep posting this content. And thank you again. Have a great week.